Reytan, Day 3. A horrid stench of amanita brew filled the royal court from end to end, as the king, who invited friends for dinner, was preparing to be clad in most expensive garb. And in the grounds below, the blood of men-at-arms, in bards, was boiling in a sweltering heat. This morning the news of the feast were read out to the beat of a drum by a priest. So the people were now gathering in a square, ready to kowtow to the nobles that these were. Far removed from common touch, lost in their eternal bliss, seldom seen, hated much, pompous, putrid, pious piss. In the musty hollowness of King's bedchamber, Reytan's heartless sunken chest, in black dressed, a deadly spectre, moulded to the creaking throne through while, not honour or fidelity, a foul-smelling shyster, beguiler, sewer rat in finery. His creepy, tenuous fingers, locked like shackles in his lap, pointed, greased, and blackened chin hair, face like soiled map. There, 2 diamonds, where the treasure of his brain shone through cloudy weather of the royalty's disdain. And the choking clouds of dust that filled the empty room from mahogany rot to pillow crust, their solace to his gloom. And this pith of hunger's greed, driving minds so feral, this natural base primeval need, which fears death, life, luck, or peril, swept across his tense and frightened deep facade of brazen might. Reytan's creepy stature straightened, sending dust through chambers light. The time had truly come for his viscous turpitude to be blowed into the sun like a lover's blood-stained feud. Thus he crept up to the dark wood doors of the feast's crude insolence, waiting for the deadly food to work magic's black as he was, when thrice he heard what he thought well. But the mirth it did not falter, thought he, what dark depths of fiery hell doth my machination alter? I'm no man of mystery, nor a man of wistful tide. I cannot be bought, nor for free, and to Hades I can't run nor hide. Heaven grant me this one wish, damned be I if I cry more. Make them pleasant to each dish, ease their passage to death's door. Gods they wept, but not too harsh. Reytan's muse was boldly dressed. Wind now blew cold through the marshes, just as Wile was duly blessed. Scripture's doctrine burnt with glow, every breathing heart was thus opaque. Silence killed the mutter of the catering hall, shadowed by the hissing of a snake. Pain did fill the hollow emptiness, and guts of men went blistering now. There were not satiated welcomed guests, but shells of desperate life that howled. The crepid sight that met this shyster cracked a smile on mottled cloth, where veins that bulged Shammeister's face smelt whiffs of deadly fungal broth. Walked he down the aisle, then next, kicking bodies along his path, making certain none were vexed from suffering living in this aftermath. A hall thus full of ghostly fate, only recent raged their fun. Some had realized, but too late, for the deed, it now was done. 'Twas a long stroll, then he took down the hallway to the end, where sat waiting for this crook was King Sass, no creature's friend. The tall, dark wooden doors creaked wide open to reveal Reytan's madness, in control to the king's Achilles heel. Next to him in rusted metal stood the knight like peacock he, proud to be in such fine fettle, ready to drop to his knee. Sass spoke slowly with a sneer. Reytan, tell me, 'tis the end? Jester bowed. Victory's near. No more shalt thou fear thy friends. The wind had howled outside the gates. Cold were words that brought this news. But he who fears is he who hates, an ever easier path to choose.